Hi, my name is Wallice. I am a indie rock musician from Los Angeles, California. I first played recorder in first grade, which is like when you're like 6 years old. They like require you to do it at the elementary school I went to. And then they're like, after your year of recorder, you could get to choose an instrument. And so I chose trumpet. I don't really know how to play anymore, but it's kind of, I don't know, that was when I first started like learning to read music, and it was fun being able to play silly little Mary Had a Little Lamb with like 3 fingers. After trumpet, I chose cello, and that's what I played for most of my life, from when I was like 9 to 18, or like in the end of high school. And then in high school I started playing guitar and learning to read piano music. I have a bass, but I'm not that great at it. I'm better at guitar. Yeah, mostly I play guitar now, but on some of my music recently I've been adding in some cello. That'll be April of 2023. I'll be almost 25. Which probably means a quarter-life crisis, right? You buy it's like usually a midlife crisis at like 50 where you buy a red sports car. So what's the equivalent for a 25-year-old? Hopefully I'll have like an album coming out with my like debut album. See, on a serious note. The song is called Mean Girl. In my music I like to kind of create like a character sometimes. It's not always necessarily life-based, you know? So this one is like, I don't know, I also like to kind of be self-deprecating in my music. I don't like to take myself too seriously, and I feel like this song continues that with like, I don't know, the lyrics are pretty fun. It's like a story about like if you go back to like your high school reunion and you're talking to everyone and like there's some guy who's an actor, but like you really wish that like you got the extra part, or like the like background character, even though like a background character isn't really necessarily that exciting, but when you're like really trying to like make it, any little win could be a win. So it kind of tells a story where you're like you're obviously jealous, but you're trying to mask it with like, oh, I don't even care. I don't know like exactly where it's from. I think it's just like a compilation, but I would say like what I kind of say is like to make the music or art that you want to make and that you like, rather than what you think other people would want to hear or see. And I think that if you keep on doing that, that's what's gonna click with listeners and viewers and feel the most genuine. Yeah, this outfit, I was styled by Brandon Tan, and this tiara and jacket, cardigan, sweater are Gucci, and then this Simone Rocha. I gotta check in to make sure I'm saying it right. And then we tied in like my classic Western vibes that I usually bring in with these like cowboyish boots. And since the song is called Mean Girl, I really wanted to lean into the like high school mean girl vibe. Like not necessarily that they would wear this in school, but like I feel like the mean girls in high school always had a tiara on their birthday. And it's my birthday tomorrow. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. I like take a break, reset, take a walk or something. I like to relax. I'm a very good relaxer. and then go back with like a fresh head. And sometimes if I'm not in the mood to make music, but like I'm supposed to like have a session with like Marinelli or something, I like kind of dread it. I'm like, oh, I gotta go over there now. And then, but once I'm there, it's like me just hanging out with my friend, making like silly sounds on guitars and stuff, and like making a loop and being like, wait a second, that's cool. And then just like starts coming. The words start going into my mind. When I was like first starting to make music and wanting to be a musician or an artist, just to be very patient. And I think from the outside right now, it looks like my like career has all happened in a very short amount of time. But I've been trying to do it for a while since I was like 17. And so I think you just have to like really believe in what you do, believe in the people around you that you are creating with, and just keep going. Something people should know about my music is that there's like, when I'm making it, we kind of try to stuff in as many jokes as we can in the lyrics without it being like a comedy album. And I try not to take myself too seriously. The other night, I went to my friend Margot's show at Purgatory in Brooklyn, and I saw her a couple years ago too, but her music's very beautiful. Just Margot is the artist name. And I don't know, all my friends make music too. My friend Maya Avey just had her EP. It's beautiful and calm and like ethereal. And my friends close by. Buy them. 3 is what comes to mind. An album that changed my life, that really inspired me, is Born to Die by Lana Del Rey. I remember hearing like video games for the first time on the radio, and I was like, wait a second. And I loved that album, and it just made me wanna, I feel like that's what really made me want to start singing, because I didn't grow up singing. I don't know, it's just beautiful, very cinematic, orchestral, because I grew up playing cello. It's just really inspiring. The most important person in my artist journey has been my mom, because she's always been my #1 fan and supported me to pursue this silly little career I'm chasing. And like my dad was like, no, like you should study business. I was like, no, I'm going for vocal jazz performance, because that's a degree you need. Which I didn't get the degree, but she's always been very supportive. When I was in like middle school, I was like, I want to do the theater class. I don't want to play orchestra anymore. She's like, no, you're gonna play your cello, you're gonna thank me someday. And I do thank her now. But every time I show her a new song, she's like, that's amazing, let me listen to it again. So by her for my whole life.